Hello, welcome back to Call of Cthulhu. My name is Ussur. This may not be the exact spot we stopped, and things may not have gone the same because I lost multiple episodes of this game when I was trying to record. So, okay, what have I done? I need a handle. I know where to get that. And I need to flip that switch. Ooh, feels a little laggy today for some reason. Secret item, it's right there. Okay, so we got our wheel. That's how I did things last time, was I used the wheel. But I'm not sure if this is exactly where we stopped off or not, because I tried to record it like 3 times. OBS had an issue where it was not turning things into when you recorded an MP4, it was corrupting them, so you could not save it once you got that.
This lever must turn on the gas machine.
Yeah, I know. Do it.
I've got to hide before the guards see me.
Yes, and the guards are coming, so I need to go through here, even though it's gonna freak me out. I'm gonna, oh my god. Panic! Panic!
We gotta tell him now.
It's an enclosed space. Oh. Oh. Okay. We're here. Now, if I remember correctly, that gets me out of here. Let's go take a look. Yes. Haha. And I come in here. This is where that guy was like talking and screaming and stuff. And he gouged his eyes out.
Doctor, is that you?
No.
Don't you worry about the doctor. Right now, he'll have plenty to keep him busy with his precious machine. It gives us time to get away. I'll undo you.
Get away? Get away where? I can't go anywhere. It'll find me, like it found me here. You're mistaken about the beast. Don't stay with me, or you'll end up the same way.
You think so, huh? Let's see. I don't have the medicine professional. What'd they do to you?
Aren't you? I heard you from my cell. What did they do to you? What does Fuller want with you?
Yes.
The doctor? You think it's the doctor who scares me? The doctor wants to heal me. But he's the one who's crazy. He wants to restore my sight. He wants to give me back my eyes.
I don't see how he's gonna pull that off.
I do not want to see it anymore. The real culprit is Sarah. Her and her accursed paintings.
You're kidding me. You're talking about Sarah Hawkins.
Yes.
The one and only. The legendary. There is no artist more enlightened or cursed than Sarah Hawkins.
It was Sarah who invoked this
In her
curse?
office, I saw signs of a ritual, perhaps an invocation. These things, that's what makes you say she's cursed.
You're wrong. It was not an invocation, but a revocation.
What does that mean?
But she failed. And that's what counts.
What's going on this island?
I'm so sorry. We should never have met.
I kind of agree with you on that point.
Destiny! It has trapped you. Don't let it see you, or you won't be able to escape it. Don't look at it. That's how it finds you.
What finds me?
Sarah Hawkins' visitor. The Shambler.
Sanders.
The
Pull yourself
Shambler?
together.
Without her, it's no longer possible to save me.
Yeah, about that. So that's weird, and it's happening.
Sanders.
And then this happens.
What the hell? Oh God. I gotta. Okay.
Yes. We'll get away from it.
What killed him?
I don't know. But you're freaking out a little bit. And we don't need to be freaking out right now. We need to be getting the hell out of here. Escape from the asylum. I'm trying. Love to know what that gas is.
Damn! The gas!
Yes.
Oh. My head.
Later. We need to move on.
Yeah, if you say so. Even I'm not sure what's going on with Bradley, because we saw Davy Jones kill him. But I've done this part already. I've seen the Shambler. Not fun. But like I said, I lost a couple episodes. And it's really annoying because they don't have like a chapter select. I had to start the game over. Cthulhu! Staring at me.
Who goes there?
Gained 1 CP.
That nightmare again. I need a drink.
Okay, let's do our CP. I don't know how many I have. I've got 11. Hoo. Okay, so I'm a detective. Spot hidden will just improves my ability to spot hidden objects. I almost have enough to do 2 full levels. Let's do investigation, because I'm a detective. Boom. And then eloquence is pretty damn useful. Let's try and do as much as we can there. If I get 1 CP, I'll be able to get it up to level 4. My occultism's pretty bad right now. And I swear I looked through and tried to find all the books that I had found, but it's...
What you say is true.
You're awake, Mr. Pierce.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Terrible.
Did I sleep long?
The day's only starting. It's fine.
Okay. Bradley,
How's
talk to
your
me.
fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who
How are
else
you
would
even
it
alive?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us. What happened?
Alright. Well, let's see. Occultism. I'm not a professional at occultism. I might be onto a lead.
I met Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Of course, he's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
I got bad news about that.
Knew Sarah Hawkins. And that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I don't know.
I'm not sure I can explain it.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
Called him the Shambler.
I didn't see what, but something was there with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visitor. He spoke of it like a living being.
Yeah.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
It killed
You
him.
really think she's involved?
It was
How
an
could
invisible
you
living
murder
being
Mr.
that killed
Sanders?
him.
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
Okay.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I
Yeah.
don't agree. She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
I mean, she's right.
You're right.
Because I don't know what I saw.
Explanation for what I saw.
He floated, his head got twisted around, and then he
That seems
died.
wise indeed.
Very well. I'll go to see Francis's widow. Perhaps
This will
I'll
affect
find
your
a link
destiny.
between her husband's death and Sarah Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
I'll work on that.
I'll do my best.
No hospital. I'll put it on my to-do list.
Let us
All right.
go now and learn the truth about what's happening on this island.
You got
The other
anything?
night's events are still confused in my head.
Well, I hit the storyline trigger apparently, and I can't say anything else to them or get any info, so leave. Onward to Mrs. Sanders' house. Okay, so I'm hopeful everything's sounding okay, because OBS had an update and it completely
What can I do for
deleted
you,
all
sir?
my filter settings from my
Sanders?
mic.
I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may.
Thanks.
However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
I do know
That is
that.
precisely what brings me here.
Uh-oh.
Well, well, look who's here.
Hi. Please don't attack me again.
You know each other. Our paths crossed, briefly. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I don't do
I
that
bump
on
into
purpose.
her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me. You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Yeah.
Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me.
I do, but I'm gonna keep it
May I
vague.
inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday.
Yeah.
I met him at the hospital.
Just met him.
He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings.
Right.
Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned.
You kinda don't want
on the other
to.
hand, a perfect stranger. We're able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
Some things are better left unsaid. He died screaming right before my eyes. You must not feel guilty.
What happened to your husband is terrible, Mrs. Sanders. But from what I saw, it was inevitable. The man I met yesterday had lost his reason. He suffers no longer, if you would allow me such a platitude.
Of course. Thank you for your kind words. Nobody in that hospital would have deigned to speak them to me. However, it will require more than that to soothe my mind.
I don't know that
I need
learning
to
the truth will
understand.
health.
How could this happen? In a reputed institute? And right before your eyes? Did you not do anything to help him?
I share your grief, but I had nothing to do with it. Test for
Mrs.
eloquence.
Sanders, I understand your grief, and I extend my deepest condolences.
I didn't do it.
But I had nothing to do with
Wasn't
the death
me.
of your husband. I've just arrived on Darkwater. I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
The death of the Hawkins family?
You could hire me, though.
You mean it was not an accident?
Make a little money.
This cursed island knows only tragedy after tragedy. You too would be advised to flee it like the plague.
I plan on that.
Mr. Pierce.
I really do.
I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
All right. Did he speak of the Shambler?
Did your husband talk to you about
I should have
Sarah
asked what
Hawkins'
Cat's doing here.
Shambler, to use his precise terms.
Well, you can imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The Shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
I don't really
It
want
is my
to.
only lead at this stage.
I don't really want to at
I
all.
suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it, I would urge you to make the most of your visit. Because I count on ridding myself of that thing as soon as I can.
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long.
Could I ask her what Cat's doing here, or did I hit the storyline? I hit the storyline trigger. That's not weird at all. No. Nothing weird about these paintings. They're perfectly normal. Totally. This is normal and fine. It changed as I got closer.
Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph.
Yeah. Hey, look, a phonograph. Look what I did for you.
I made a mistake. I fear that it might be too late for me.
Isn't this wonderful?
Nobody should enter, except to burn everything. I never had the courage. Pay somebody to do it.
Hello, puppy dog.
He's inside my head. I see him behind my eyelids. Each time I shut my eyes.
Wasn't that nice?
Anymore. I can't hold him back. Forgive me.
That accursed gallery. Those accursed paintings. That accursed Sarah.
Yeah, by the way, when you say accursed, I really don't think you know just how accurate you are. Let's explore a little bit. I was kind of hoping to find Cat. Miss Baker. But I'm not seeing her yet. I know it's coming because I played this. And it, of course, lost my recording. But I played this. I know it's going to happen. I don't like it. Hi.
That's twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective. Try not to make a habit of it.
I've got a lot of bad habits.
Some can be more fatal than others. What have you come looking for in this gallery?
Another painting by Sarah
Another
Hawkins.
painting by Sarah Hawkins. One connected to the horrors I've discovered on this island.
What a surprise. I'm listening.
And
What are you doing here?
What brings you to the Sanders home?
I'm here on business. Irene asked me to liquidate all these paintings. She doesn't intend to hang around here for long.
Who could blame
Why
her?
you?
Believe it or not, there aren't many collectors on Darkwater. It needs someone with a network and a means of transport to the mainland. A choice that comes down to Fitzroy and me. And I'm far more pleasant, wouldn't you say?
I don't know. You kind of need me in the balls. So... Strength. Oh, look how strong I am. Okay, key to the Sanders Gallery. So, this is where she was at. And I didn't...
Strange. For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing.
Nothing on the desk. Oh.
The strange Amerindian pendant.
How do you know it's Amerindian? Occultism progression. Excellent. Dissertation on anatomical question. Okay. I've got the key. Let's go. So, I don't like this room. I don't like it at all, and you're about to see why. Nope. Nope. Hell no. We've got knives. We've got everything wrong with the universe. In these paintings. Now, the Shambler's right in the middle. We'll get to it, but if I gotta be disturbed by this shit, you guys do too. That one doesn't look too crazy? No. No, thank you. Now, with all of these knives...
Why was he so interested in old weapons?
That's a good question. There's a very specific one you need for this upcoming sequence, and I had to look it up. No. Just no. Just no.
The man transforms an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery.
Just all the nopes. It's disturbing. Weeping blood, I guess. And just a corpse. And this is the creme de la creme. Here's what I came here for. Also, no. No bad. No evil. This is when you run. Pierce. Pierce. Hello? I'm talking to you, man. His hair's instantly disheveled. You can see it now. Don't look at it, or it'll be coming for you. Don't like this room. Do not. Okay, so there's a couple ways to do this. You can be sneaky, and we're going to start out that way. Oh good, I gained 2 CP.
What the hell was that?
The Shambler. So, let's get going this way. Hopefully it don't see me. But I found that just powering through it at breakneck speed works. God, I don't know where it is now. I can't hear it. There it goes. Oh. Was I invisible? It will come after you. I can hide over there in that closet. But this isn't like Outlast, where if you get in there, you're just guaranteed safe. God, I think it's hiding in this room. That's problematic. Okay, we're in trouble, it's way too close!
This dagger looks different.
Yeah, I know, it's a special one that we need. Go. Speedrunning is the best way to do that, I've found. I died a lot of times, and you just have to kind of start over when he crawls out of the picture. I was hoping he wouldn't see me till after I got the dagger. I don't know, but I think I may need to see a doctor.
You sure you won't be needing that hand? You're losing it, Detective.
Yeah.
At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
Yeah. Yeah. I was attacked
by a
creature.
I pushed it back, I think.
I think so too.
You knew about the monster?
You knew about the beast.
What are you talking about? Think yourself lucky that I saved your hand, even if it was to save my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery.
She's gonna sell all
And by
this
the
stuff
way,
off.
Where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it.
Okay.
From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
That's interesting. I should really talk to this Drake.
This dagger was the only weapon capable of pushing it back.
I don't know that
if
for
Hawkins
certain.
was trying to get rid of this shambler, she might have made contact with Drake. This antique dealer has a good knowledge of the occult. I have nothing to lose.
Yeah, we should meet him.
You've got your spunk back. Go where you want. I'm staying here to talk business with Irene.
And his hair's fine again. They're a little wooden in their movements in the cutscenes, I've noticed. We're here. Uh-oh! Blood. Door should be open, Pierce. Who would have killed him? Who's trying to stop me? Is it Davy Jones? Don't forget about the cultists, Pierce. We still have an entire village of cultists.
Where's the bookseller?
I don't know. Let's go look around because we might pick up some stuff about the occult. Pastor declared himself to be a prophet. He renounced God and worshipped a strange pagan entity with a monstrous appearance. His wife tried to reason with her husband, but in vain. He was convinced that he must listen to this voice in his head because it holds the truth. So, Cthulhu. There's something up here.
Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams. It's the work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century.
Right. So, medical progression, that's good. I would think this bookstore, I'm kind of like easing around here. I don't want to run into anybody, but I would think that I'd be able to get my medical and occult up. History of Darkwater Volume 4! Who cares? We got a chess match that someone was playing. I don't have any kind of cylinder to play in that. Ooh. Ah, refilled my oil. That's weird. Okay. Boink. History of Darkwater Volume 2. Hello? What were you looking at? A flying machine. Why on earth does he have a skeleton hanging? Just right there.
The Book of Zion is the foundational work behind Helena Blavatsky's Theosophical movement. Its followers placed truth on the same footing as a religion.
So, would that be occultism? Awesome. Anatomy. Would you read the book? Yeah.
What does this strange book contain? This book contains unholy knowledge.
That's the Shambler. The Malleus Bestiarium. Yes, I wanted to read the book. That's why I touched it. But,
What happened here?
I don't know. Maybe we'll look around.
Let's start over.
For a
Where did they
spell.
break in from? Blood. Seemed like amateur work.
Yeah. Okay. Oh.
Someone tall left this footprint. A man, probably.
Okay, don't need to go in there. That looks like it's something.
This burglar seems to be rather clumsy.
Yeah. Wait, so there wasn't...
What killed all these animals?
Yeah,
What
good
sort
question.
of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene? What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work?
Occultism.
What the... Charles Hawkins? Looks like the symbol rejected Hawkins. Where did I see it? What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess?
That's a good question.
Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe.
And it's pushing me back for whatever reason. Was it that Malleus Bestiarium?
Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case.
Let's hope the safe is still full. Oh, I need a code. Open the safe. I need a code. Nothing.
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills?
Yep.
What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an
Key
old
of
amulet?
relay file? Whatever. Sold for 2053. Great old ones. Star in the branch, whose purpose is to push back the forces of the Great Old Ones, were engraved at its center. Thing points to it being Charles Hawkins that tore it from the last owner, an Egyptian antique dealer. Press cuttings that mention a misdemeanor. The date of the robbery coincides with the last of the Hawkins trip to Cairo. Remains to be seen whether he knows the true purpose of the artifact. Try to find it. So I got the key. Not seeing the numbers that I need for this safe. Ooh. Hey. More anatomy.
Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
Okay. The following message is of capital importance. Whoever reads these lines and demonstrates acuity, the sharpest mind can hope to gain it. Lies within my safe, and the clues to the combination are to be found in 3 cylinders, each hidden where life and study combine in the Greek world. Cylinders numbered, even if as the celebrated author says, order is the pleasure of reason, but disorder is the delight of imagination. Despite my preference for organized chaos, I must admit that reason usually prevails in the end. Ask that they deliver its content into safekeeping of my friend and colleague, Professor Armitage of Miskatonic University. Content of this safe is not only a vast digest of knowledge, but also a weapon that's far too dangerous to fall into the wrong hands. Hope you'll be able to appreciate the danger that this represents and that you will act accordingly in any event. I will neither be there to guide you nor to suffer from your actions. So, he said something about the cylinders, each hidden where life and study combine in the Greek world. what does that mean? I'm not that smart, man. Alchemy. Wow, really? Alchemy? Okay. So, we got 3 cylinders that we need to find. I'm just gonna start looking around until they start popping up on my... Oop.
Arkham editions. Never heard of him.
Arkham Anthology Volume 7?
How many volumes are there in this collection?
8?
Volume by Arkham
9.
editions.
I think
Arkham
9
edition.
is... Yes, 9 is
Never
the
heard of
number. So we got a 9. Oh ho.
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should
2
perhaps
and
listen to
3.
them.
Jack of all trades. Boom. Medicine. Medicine went up. Okay, so I got 2 of the cylinders. There's my stenograph, but I should find the last cylinder before I...
A kind of chalice.
Huh. Rubies and
Kind of
sapphires make up a
chalice.
specific motif. Which is... what? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna look around a little bit. Oop. Aha.
Things are not looking good.
Yeah. The forces of darkness are winning. Okay. I'm not seeing anything else, so I'm gonna go ahead and listen to these. Maybe that 9 I got from the other volumes is the final one. But let's go try this. Oh no, I have 1, 2, and 3.
Red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
3.
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
I bet you if I count the number of white pieces, that tells me number
Dear
2.
friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
Okay, so I think we've got 3... how many pieces are there?
The Queen has little protection.
There's 3 pieces left plus the Queen.
The Chalice of Knowledge.
He said something about 3 drops. So we're gonna try that 3, 3, 9. Let's see if we get lucky. I'm sure the last one's 9. Okay, so I was right about everything except the first one. It is 3, the number of defenders. The first one, it had the number 3 in it, but it talked about the rubies, I think, and there were 5 of them on the chalice. That's what I needed. So I was really close, and I would have gotten that eventually. And it's the symbol. What is it, Pierce? The Necronomicon. That's not a good thing, Pierce. That's bad. Cthulhu's calling us. close the book. Close it. Riverside Institute. When he opened it, his mind was projected into another body? Book covered in human skin light inside. It is the Necronomicon. Ooh, that was a long load. All right, Intermadness.
Dr.
Astral
Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
projected
What
me.
says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course.
So
I'll see what I can do.
now I'm in
Mr.
the
Blake, can you hear me?
body of a female.
I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
Let's examine
Very
the
well.
patient.
I'll examine him.
That's-
30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell. His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated.
And
His
he's freezing.
fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin. Tender at the touch. Slightly sticky.
That's weird.
Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia.
I don't know what that is.
Doesn't seem like an edema.
I don't know what
Slight
that is either.
protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
That's bad.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No.
I don't know what.
Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth.
State of his
In
limbs
spite of
is
the muscle
worrisome.
contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby.
He's
What
going
about his
all
cranium?
tentacly.
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
He's going all tentacly.
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And
That's
you won't
crazy.
believe me, but when we bathed him earlier,
He seemed to feel better?
yes, like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
He's going all tentacly.
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations.
That's why you
And
don't
this
read from the
transformation
Necronomicon.
is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
Oh,
I pray
good.
that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm
Examining.
doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients, provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
A guy going all tentacly?
These are alarming symptoms. If we don't act, he'll die.
Do you believe that? I'm not as convinced, you see. I even think this man has a strong chance of completely healing from his ailments.
Into
No,
what?
Doctor. This patient isn't himself anymore. He's dying.
Really?
What's with all the stuff floating?
What do you mean by isn't himself?
He's changing. His physical characteristics, they are more animal than human now.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
No.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
That sounded like a threat.
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices.
And a
My
monster.
word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
Nobody mentioned
I
crimes for
disapprove
now.
of Fuller's methods, but his treatments have saved more lives than I can count.
And Mr. Blake? You said yourself he was dying.
I don't know what to think for now. What I'm sure of is that Fuller is hiding something from us, and I need to know what that is before I take a chance exposing him.
And where would you find those? In his office? What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep mum.
Thank you. Okay, game saved. This is the perfect spot to leave it off right here. He's going all tentacly. I'm telling you. Little suction cups on his fingers, they're kind of sticky. He's turning into Octopus Man. He's becoming Davy Jones. Anyway, that will be all for this one. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you can see whenever I upload anything new. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Catch y'all in the next one. Bye!